Okay, mic should be on. Appears to be fine and dandy. Let's get rid of the text, which is this, and that. There we go. Our friend on board. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Right, we're back for our next game. We're done with Spyro. Now we're going to hell. Quite literally.
In a better way.
I suppose. Matter of perspective, that is.
Yeah. Finally, here it is. I waited so fucking long to play this game again. I mean, I played it a bit, but not as much because I didn't want to burn myself out.
This will be your first actual major first game. Let me just get the screen up before you do anything. There we go.
Which probably is more relaxed than the Trackmania speedrun because I'm insane and my first stream was like, hey, let's do a speedrun of an incredibly tough and, challenging game. But it actually went quite good, but yeah.
I mean, to be fair, that one was just a test, really, end of the day.
Yeah.
Alright,
still.
You're free to go whenever you need to.
Yeah, create a new mode.
What's hell mode? Is that just really hard?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to do this.
How about no?
Three options.
Few tales are told of Hades, whose very name inspires fear and penitence, reminding us of the inevitable fate which we all share.
I don't know, I think he's an alright guy. Actually, look at the lore.
Listen carefully.
Yeah, it doesn't do them dirty. But yeah, we're not playing as Hades, we are Segiro's Hades' son.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, alright, whatever. I get it, we're not playing as Metroid or Zelda.
I'm leaving. Try and stop me.
So, yeah. Combat system, you have your dashes, you have your basic attack, you have your special attack, then you have like a magic attack that needs to recharge by killing them.
And the moveset's changed every time you do a run, basically.
Moveset's the same, the power-ups change and...
There's like, you have your core moveset, but the extra abilities you get is redone with every run. Ooh. Okay, sorry, just noticed. It's like, yes, I think that is a 3D model they're cheating on.
Could be.
I don't know, I've got a keen eye for this shit for some reason. I mean, Bastion wasn't a full 2D game either.
Yeah, Bulldogs as well. Yeah, it already took damage.
That's fine. You know, you see your actual permanent abilities, I guess.
There she is. It's got to be her. Then
It looks like a gear.
In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message. Hail, noble cousin.
Athena! Fucking Athena. I don't trust any single iteration of her.
Yeah, Athena's really nice in this one.
I doubt it.
Yes.
Immediate down.
Divine Dash!
So what makes it good?
You pretty much deflect attacks if you time your dash correctly and it gives you more vulnerability frames.
Yay, I love a good counter.
It's the best one.
It's a counter, but you move.
You pretty much always get free options, which, depend on what him. But yeah, Divine Dash.
It's a free dodge, basically. Invincibility, if you're really good at it, it's broken.
Yeah. And you can also just dash into enemies now and kill them that way, but it does still little damage. Like, the damage is negligible, it's the fact that you can dodge range attacks.
So is the timing for the dash block as long as the dash, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, that's actually quite a sensible timing.
Yeah, and like later on you get a double dash, which I'm still not quite used to not having because holy shit you. So and you thought, yeah, I did it.
Each exit has its own reward.
Agony of choice.
Sometimes you have a choice between more health in this case or a boon from Iris.
Well, considering this is your first run, you want the most benefits right now.
I'm usually more offensive, but I probably should get the help at some point.
Yeah, you kind of have to scratch out your usual setup because you're on a new save, so all your previous stuff don't exist.
Yeah, it's like I don't have as much help as I used to, and very other stuff, but...
Kind of the appeal for Binding of Isaac. Like, early game stuff is pretty minimal. There's not much to do. As soon as you actually start making good, permanent progress, it's like, oh shit, there's actually stuff to do now.
Yeah.
Ares. It's not voiced by Steve Bloom. What the fuck?
Sadly. But they still have good voice actors, all of them.
I'm not denying that. I can already tell they've got some decent voices going on here. Don't know who they are, but I can tell the quality.
And yeah, now I grabbed something that makes my attacks better. So if I hit somebody after a few seconds, they get this sort of declimist hit and do extra damage.
So I'm noticing, or maybe it's just something that only appears when you boot up the game. Is there a reasoning as to what we're doing here? Because I haven't seen it.
Yeah, we are sick of being in the underground and don't want to be here anymore.
Want the fuck out! And then the other gods is like, yeah, sure, whatever. Don't see any harm about this.
I mean, they are like, oh yeah, hell sucks and Hades also sucks, get out of there. So this would be gold when you get to a shop, but...
Why do they keep portraying Hades as the bad guy? Yes, he manages death. Who else is gonna do it? Not bad. He's not a bad person just because he handles death. Someone has to do it.
Yeah. But you're going to like this game. You know that it helps. Storyrise.
I've seen enough from...
This is not a thing I cannot do.
I've seen enough from Hercules and God of War be like, yep, these people are not represented correctly. So, is he mortal in any way or not?
No, he's a god. Like,
yeah, you can die. To be fair, gods' immortality are very mixed, aren't they?
yeah.
Hey, Dionysus. What a party!
I do like his special. So, like, the special that I had before. Pretty much like you, this can also be improved. So, first it was like this weaker spin, and now it's like this AoE attack.
That's good in
So we
clusters.
don't have any money, but I also don't want to go into a sub-boss, so... Let's meet Karan.
By the way, Plarma's still recovering, so...
Yeah.
Why I'm taking over, technically, for co-host. Yeah, forgive me if I don't remember every god out here. I need to get me a book or something that just covers all of the myths. I really need to.
Yeah. So, Karan is like the
fairy. He's the ferryman, isn't he?
Yeah, fairy, that's the word. And
Makes
he also
sense.
has a shop.
I'll buy that for a high price. I just think immediately of the Resident Evil 4 merchant. I think everyone does, really, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said it was useless. I don't think so. It works quite well here. Just getting familiar with the UI-wise. How much of a cooldown is it for that grenade? I guess I'd label it.
Quite a bit actually, because it needs to undo itself again. So keys, and I'm actually going for this because this is what you need to upgrade your character, like get more powerful passive abilities from the start. The keys is for brand new stuff, but I'm actually think good on it. And this
Is the reflect?
exactly is why I love the dash.
Reflect is such a powerful thing, especially on
Yeah.
mobile enemies. So curious. I'm guessing, right, that there are permanent upgrades in this game.
Yeah.
How do you obtain them?
Once you're in the overworld again. So
Okay. Your run is finished.
okay, more health. This is good. You also notice that sometimes they have shields, like this armor thing, then they take less damage.
I mean, that's
Right.
that's what armor
And,
does.
like, I think the damage is the same actually. It's just, you know, they have
It's just
way
an
more health.
extended health bar. And it looks like they're immune to stun locking by the looks of it.
Yeah, that's it. Like, they don't stun lock as well.
Yeah,
which
look at
is,
me.
you know,
Look at me and my game experience. I know what I'm talking about.
and I'm quite careful with this because
Yeah, I would be too.
they're probably the toughest enemy in the beginning because they
They don't
have
give a fuck.
so much reach and got a
Very-
bit
They're very
people.
big. They're big boys. And this feeling so much. It's like these are the easiest mooks in the game. I can't get hit
it's
by
like,
them.
I need my double dash. Like, this is probably one of the first ones I was safe for.
It's not even the mobility. It's just, you know, it's insulting to be hurt by the easiest mooks.
I mean, they're not the easiest. They would be like the skeletons because like they have so little reach and they pretty much just die to your special.
You know what I mean? They're like the lowest tier of lowest tier. They shouldn't
And
matter.
Seriously.
And then there's this
doesn't even-
asshole.
Yeah, it's like
I get it, you can fly over the pit, you don't have to show off.
so bad right now.
That's alright. You're allowed to make mistakes, it's gonna happen. What is the end goal for at least for this game?
To get to the surface and get to Olympus where you will live happily ever after.
Naturally, but yours for stream's sake?
The middle ending, like. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, do you mean streaming or this stream?
Streaming.
Okay, yeah, that's like the pretty much finishing it 10 times where you get the kind of true ending, but there's a true ending later on.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, how long is that gonna take? Or is this one of
I
those
don't know. This is honestly, I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Might do some offset grinding.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt, or a little research never hurt either.
I mean, I know the game, but
If
it's
you-
like I
if you've-
can tell how quick I am with it. This is the problem.
Yeah, it's like, if you can tell you can be good about it, then there's no shame about it. It's just, you know, make sure you know what you're doing.
The thing with grinding is also that
Missing out on things.
yeah, because like there's story relevant stuff that's happening in between.
Beyond the present chamber lies the outermost perimeter of Tartarus,
Okay, so this gives me 25 health and this gives me 30. And I can't
Much
afford
money.
both. Yeah, it's more health for now, and I honestly, like, I don't really care for much. Like, I'm actually happy that I got to the boss here already. Really, the best case would be the beat her, but let's see if that happens.
Sorry, this was bothering me, but could you not break those pots?
You can, but there's some stuff there.
Why? Hello, Meg.
Yeah, hi, Meg.
You look completely different to the Hercules version. Amazing how much liberties media take.
Your father sent me. All in all, I'd rather be on your bad side than his. Now you can turn back like a good little man, or I can send you home the pain.
You know, I'm gonna look up the voice actors. Just curious if there's anyone I will recognize or not.
A man after my own heart.
Let's have a look. See.
Yeah. This is also like one of my favorite things. It's like everybody you fight, you're just really super friendly with.
He's like, oh, you want out? Okay, but I want to fight first.
It's like, because you still constantly see each other all the time. And I think I'm just going to take this fight really slow and just poke her with the Damocles sword. Or not.
Looking through.
And this
Heroes.
is why you get Divine Dash.
Fuck that! I ain't here for the bullet hell.
Yeah. Fuck, okay, I'm doing so bad, I'm going to die soon.
Okay, so Mega is voiced by Avalon Penrose, which on her behind the voice actors is her only thing she's done, which is interesting.
Oh.
So maybe she's more of an actual actor.
We're through.
Yeah, that's going to happen a lot.
Your first death, no shame.
But I've made it to max, so I'm happy.
Okay, yeah, she definitely has more outside active roles, so not normally voice actor, but you know, job's a job.
Yeah.
I don't recognize any of these people though, to be fair. So they must have intentionally went out of the way to get unheard people, because I don't recognize anyone here. I'm not sure if that's because this is like an indie project or not. Like, is this considered indie? I don't see it as one.
I kind of think still, but they have some experience, so yeah. Also, Cerberus.
Hello, Cerberus. Can you pet the doggos?
Yeah. This is actually really important to do.
Is it? Why don't you?
First I need to talk to him.
Pet the doggo. Can you pet the three heads individually?
No, you only pet the one because the other ones don't like it.
Well, the one on the left wanted it. Boy! I didn't know we were already in the reboot God of War.
This actually came up before.
No. It's 2020. Double check to make sure I'm right. I know I'm right. Yeah, 2020. I know I'm right. Oh, he just lets him go up there whenever he wants.
Yeah, because he knows like you're going to fail, and this is like the whole point of the game. It's like you fight all the time and you immediately die, and then there's like, told you you're not going out, still not getting out, having fun yet.
So what? Why exactly can't he just leave? Why does he have to fight out?
Because Hades doesn't want you to leave, so he sends everybody he has on his control to stop you.
What an asshole.
Yeah.
He just wants to see the sunlight, damn it. Hey, Achilles. How's that heel of yours doing, eh?
Actually, good stuff.
You must hate when people, do you ever trip up on, like, when you're following someone behind you, just keeping, tracing them, whatever. You accidentally stop against the heel.
Yeah.
You must hate that.
Do not despair, child. Such setbacks are inevitable and may be overcome with effort and with time. You made contact with the goddess Athena. She shall be true to her word.
Yeah, I'm not sure, mate. I don't like Athena.
The risk is not to me.
Alright, God of War has ruined me on Athena entirely.
Fair.
Reveal to them
Bitch.
But she gives us divine dash.
Mm.
But they're already setting up that, the gods all have their own agenda and don't
Oh,
really
yeah.
trust any of them.
Never
which
trust a god.
is accurate.
Hi.
So yeah.
Oh, this is where you have your permanent
Okay,
upgrades.
so I need one more for greater dash. Okay, that's not too bad.
What's greater reflex? What does it do?
It gives me the double dash.
Oh, that's the double dash. Okay. Ah, you're only a few short. Okay, another run then.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
and there's all this thing where Sagas is just a bit of an edge teenager to his father because he can.
But his bedroom's in an alright state. It's not perfect, but honestly, it's alright.
Yeah.
Oh, even he agrees. It's like, yeah, it looks alright. Wait, does he know about the narrator then?
He actually acknowledges at some point, yeah.
Like right now. What are you reacting about though?
This is heavily spoiled, but okay, I actually was really happy yesterday when I looked up that after the spear is the first unlock. It's like, oh great, I don't need to grind for it because it's the one I made. It's like, oh, okay, I guess I take you then, bow.
Hey, I'm confused. Are these weapons you're not supposed to get this early?
No, you're supposed to then, but I thought I only need one key for the spear, so yeah.
So I guess you have like cross-save benefits then, right?
Sorry?
Is that, I'm assuming you have cross-save benefits. That's what it sounds
No.
like. No, no, you just lucked.
No.
You just lucked
But-
out.
No, I didn't luck out. Like, this is the weapons you have, and you have the keys to unlock them. But I only have one, and I need four for the spear, which I really want. But yeah.
All right, whatever.
Place you got here, boyo. Name's Skelly. How's it going? But enough with the small talk already. I'm here to do.
I already
a
like
job,
him.
So let me have it. Give me everything you got.
I don't remember having you on payroll, mate. Who's your supervisor?
Oh, I'm not about to rap my sources, pal. Just try and beat it out of me.
And interesting. Like Skelly has an interesting art style, like clashing difference.
Yeah. So yeah, now we got a bow. So charge up. There is a power shot if you time it correctly, especially where you just spray an area.
Okay, I can see the appeal, but no, that's not my style.
Yeah, I'm also like, I really like this spear because you can throw it and it's like a ranged and melee weapon in the same tier. So that one's really cool.
Are you more comfortable with the bow than the sword?
I kind of like having to keep my distance. Also want to try new stuff out as well. So
Which is fair. So never mind.
Okay. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
It's him. Here he comes.
Greetings there, young man.
Zeus!
Look, your father's always been rather difficult, and he's not so much as called.
Don't go stabbing the blade of Olympus at me.
You'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus. And to help you on your journey, have my blessing.
Jesus. Special. I never really can figure out Zeus' wounds too well.
Yeah, you just gotta have enough experience to get familiar.
Yeah.
Numbskulls.
Is that really what they're called?
Sorry?
Is that what this enemy type is called? Numbskulls?
Yeah.
For God's sake. I mean, I love it, but at the same time, it's like, I don't think this is originally in the lore.
You would be surprised.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, you're good with health.
At some point I need to get the default max HP things.
Well, you'll get it in time. This is just your first one, so have fun. So, right. So recently I was playing through Skyrim. I've told Planet this already. And whilst I was going through it, because it was originally on the list of games I would potentially stream. But the thing is, it's one of those games I just carelessly put on there, didn't really think about it. So I replayed it recently. I'm like, this ain't really stream material, because this would take a fucking while.
Oh yeah.
Like, I can see the appeal why other people do it, but Skyrim is such a slow, slog-paced game, it's not really worth it. There's so much void I have to fill in, you know? Like, I know why other people have done it. I know a YouTuber on the Yogscast, Sips, did it quite a few years ago now, but, you know, he was quite popular with playing Skyrim, but that was Sips. His style of humor works for what he does.
Okay, yeah.
He's very casual humor, if I had to describe it. Any moment he does, he can just make it work. But, yeah. But me, no. Can't just force that. Well, I can, but it doesn't work.
Yeah, that's fair. It's a game with a lot of downtime because like all the traveling.
So much downtime. I feel the major appeal of Skyrim is actually just letting you walk around it. Even though you can fast travel to everywhere if you really want to, honestly, the best appeal of the game is just wandering around, see what you can spot, what interests you. Because if you just teleport around all the time, you're missing out on so much.
Let's see what's in here.
Yeah, please.
What about the snake one? I think that's what a lame is, right?
I don't really
Where's-
need
where's that?
healing
No,
right
okay.
now. I mean,
Sorry,
see
the
how
snake.
I'm so for taking damage, but
You're fine.
All clear.
So earlier, when you had to pick with Zeus's abilities, whatever, instinctually I would have gone with the electric dash thing. That seemed more practical to me.
Yeah, but that kind of also soft locks me off on Athena's dash and
Oh, you can only have the one upgrade to dash.
a slot, and the game also kind of prioritizes ones that you don't have yet. So
Okay. So if you so just making sure. So even if you got the upgrades to the dash for the electric, you're locked out of having the reflect.
yeah, it will not show us up as likely and
As likely. Okay, but that means so the upgrade could potentially show up, but that'd be way later then.
Yeah, and you kind of have to then trade it, and you know, you could have an upgrade for a different ability.
Why randomize it when you can just increase the odds of it showing up later?
And remember when I talked about not using life?
Again, early game. Doesn't matter what bloody happens.
No, it does.
Ah, yes, your boulder that will never go up the hill.
Yeah.
Just making sure Sisyphus's lore here correctly. What is the motive why he needs to push it up the hill? Is it just for his way out?
Death.
Ah, and this is punishment.
Yeah.
Wait, well, what's stopping him from just not doing it? Or is him pushing up the hill will allow him to move on?
I don't know. I think he just has to.
Wait.
No, long-term runs. Because he gives us so much fucking darkness. Also, yeah, it's literally called darkness.
Yeah, you're asking for trouble, now I gotta go find it. Let's see, where's my button? There.
Darkness!
Found that one easy, because there's an icon for it.
And this time, we didn't have a choice to avoid the minibars. Yay! But again, the Vine Dash, because you can actually dash those bombs back at them.
So it works on, like, explosions as well?
Yeah. And also the one that they drop when they die, so yeah.
Oh, nice. Drunk rat, you ain't. Ooh. That was just bad timing.
Also, time to appreciate the fucking awesome sound design of this game and
there is some decent sound going on here, I can tell. I say there is quite a few archers up there. But this is the obvious one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's Artemis, okay.
Also, Artemis is probably the best god in this. Like,
I was gonna say,
amazing, but like personality-wise,
I was gonna say, in character or the abilities?
In character, but the abilities also.
Nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead.
You Hades.
Gauntlet, everybody's favorite.
And you're at critical health because the game knows.
I really need a Karen after this one.
No shame failing here. Just making sure you know this.
And it brings me start looking up once I have double dash a bit better, and then when I get my health and get Death Defiance and all that good stuff.
Almost. A few more seconds just hide in the corner or something, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, I could just hide, but...
That's what you literally just did. Was it worth it though?
Yeah, let's move aside on.
I'm not familiar with the icons yet. What was the two we just went through?
Those were, so like, all the symbols are like gods, and then there is, the other one was the one for like upgrading your boons a bit.
Okay. So, this must be Poseidon up.
Yeah. Like, it makes really much sense once you find them.
Yeah, it's just, you know, I'm new to the game, so excuse me if I don't recognize all the symbols.
Yeah.
More green than blue. Which one are you?
first. You get yourself out of that dark world. As for me, I'll see if I can stir things up a bit to cover your advance.
It's weird just how much I'm assuming almost all the gods would be like, yeah, we want to help you for some reason.
Yeah.
Like,
And I'm going to take this one because
loot. And you're gonna
upgrades and health.
yeah, and also you're probably gonna die in a minute. Or not. Oh good, so you went in this room regardless anyway.
Yeah.
When you're given the options, we actually be going through the secondary option anyway regardless.
I
Or is it
don't
just
think
chance?
so. Like sometimes you actually have to make a choice and it doesn't change anything again.
Okay. Just, you know, figuring out this game, you know.
So like this is also like one of the things where you have to kind of, especially early on, differentiate between long-term and like short-term benefits. Where like the thing that I just did improves like my long-term goals, but I could have just picked one that made me stronger right now. But I kind of also needed the healing, so it was a bit of an obvious choice for me.
Yeah, this is a difficult balance, like what's gonna make a massive impact right at the end of a run. What will ruin it, you know?
And then you can. I needed healing. Why do you give me darkness instead?
Feels unseemly to make contact from that most unpleasant boatman's stash of ill-gotten wares.
Don't
Nonetheless,
trash talk
as
Karen.
I was gonna say, don't do that. He's the ferryman. He's got a job. He does a very good job at it.
Yeah, let's go. Right, actually.
Hey, Charon, if there happens to be something really horrible awaiting me beyond that door, then give me a sign, won't you?
Yeah, you already know what's behind it.
Yeah, I know.
Great.
He's not the talkative type, is he?
Not really.
I'm back, Meg.
Ever stubborn, aren't you? Maybe my whip might make
How
you
many, like,
consider whatever
variants
it is
do
you're
they have every time you re-encounter someone?
A lot. Like, I don't think I had double dialogue yet.
Persuasive.
Oh, wow.
I mean, because we play now, but like, there's so much. Like, there's even lines if you make it for the first time.
Oh, is there also... I don't know. I'm just trying to think. It's like, how much are you actually listening or skipping it, though? That's the question.
I'm actually listening. It's like this.
Okay.
I mean, it's generally cool dialogue.
I'll let you focus.
And the deflecting with the ball actually doesn't because that well because you have to charge it up and everything. So didn't consider that much.
Let's focus on the battle. Notice you tend to dash sideways on projectiles, not directly in front. Which I'm assuming there's a good logic for that.
I don't know. I
That's
think
just,
it's
that's
just
my
to
observation.
get more of them. But it really throws me up to that don't have double dash.
Yeah, I guess that might be why. And they don't reflect directly back to the source, which is interesting.
I mean, they deflect in the same direction, but you know there's other stuff that can hit it.
Wouldn't mind this fight if it was a pure 1v1, but no, you gotta have summons.
Yeah. Everybody needs summons.
It is a bit mean that the first proper boss fight has assists. I don't approve of that.
Where did it come from?
I do not know. But he will come back. Can't stop him. He's got nowhere else to go.
Yeah, it's like this is part of the game. So grinding, but it did gain quite a lot on that, so I'm actually happy.
Hello?
Afternoon.
Wow, so Megara herself got you last time. That must have been intense. She's fast and strong and beautiful and
Swipe right.
It was no.
the blades will catch you to you next time.
Yeah, I hope so too. Must have missed Achilles.
Oh, damn.
Someone's at the desk next to the throne. How you holding up, boy? Eating well lately? All three
I'm assuming something will happen when you do this enough, right?
And they just get fluff dialogue, but why would I not talk to Cerberus?
They are a good boy.
Here, boy.
Yeah.
Just as long as one of your three heads enjoys these pets.
Look, that one is reaching up. He's like, I want to be petted too. How can they not
yeah,
like
but
it?
it could be like the cat pet. It's like, please pet, please pet me here. Then, ow.
Who's that sniveling shade?
Yeah, you could be short-term pets. Every animal's different.
You to do the busy work, and here I thought I was utterly indispensable.
That shade boy is my newly designated contractor.
What if that desk is made of mahogany? It has to be.
Probably.
Mahogany!
For everything my subjects here demand, I do not know.
Yeah, I'm just immediately reminded of, there's a Dragon Ball character, well, it was mostly shown in Dragon Ball Z, who was, what's his name? He handled basically all the souls who died. Basically the same thing what Hades is doing right now.
Yeah.
King Yama, that's it. Yeah, he basically did the same fucking thing, just, you know, not in hell. He was basically the, you know, the world in between.
Oh, this is free. Neat.
What are the benefits
So
of
this
these
is pretty much like upgrading the world a bit, where you can now have, like, for example, random urns actually have money in them.
Oh, that has to be an upgrade? Come on, that's a common courtesy in most games. You have to pay.
Yeah.
You have to pay to get free money. What is this?
Yeah, and then there's cosmetic things about the house. So
don't waste on that, unless you've already got all the upgrades.
Yeah.
What once was a small lounging area within the House of Hades now is sealed.
Those were all the spectral spooks where they just lost souls.
Those are all the dead people.
And you got nothing better to do.
Yeah, and like the you have like.
And then not wasted naturally.
There's sometimes like jokes with like about what they died. So.
You have outgrown this house. Of that I am now certain. Should you return again here, I shall keep you safe.
Thanks, Nix.
I won't forget you, Nix, I swear it.
So who's she in relation?
She's my mother.
Okay, just making sure. This is like, I want to say it, but, you know. I'm not fully 100% on the lore.
Yeah. And Death Defiance, which you can see by the next upgrade, because... so this means the first time I die, I just respawn.
Oh, okay. So you have to pay for lives. Does that... Okay, so does the amount go down once you're at 0 again? Or is it...
So you can do this multiple times. I think the maximum is 3 Death Defiance.
But, you know, once you've spent all your lives, does the price of that go back to the base?
No, this is permanent now.
Okay, so you permanently got 1 extra life. Okay, I get it. Just make sure I'm following correctly.
Upgrading this because...
It's like, what else are you going to spend it on?
Yeah, because I'm, like, key-wise focusing, I will be focusing on the spear. So this is where my keys will go to.
Yeah, like, Skelly's art style is way more sketchy compared to all the others. What's that all about? Seriously, look at the style. This is quite a style clash going on here. What's that all about? I feel like Skelly was a last-minute inclusion. It's like they made the NPC and it's like, oh wait, we should actually make him talk.
Maybe.
Oh, I know about Daedalus now. I know everything about him. Labyrinth Maker.
I don't use the boy, I forgot what. Guess special because I've been using it most time.
Ooh.
Actually doesn't look bad.
Well, you can now...
Actually does quite good damage.
Yeah. The reason I brought up Daedalus was just... still haven't finished that Uncharted book. Damn me being on and off again. Yeah, the book focuses around him being the main core designer of all labyrinths in the world, apparently. That's the theory that the Uncharted book is running on. He seems to be right so far.
Seems like good, yeah.
I mean, he's like, someone has to design the labyrinths and why they have a common theme going on. Hello, oh, I can't read the font. I genuinely can't read the font. I think it says Trojan, just try something. Hello, Trojan. I'll just say that.
Hello.
I mean, well done for making your name have a font, because I don't know how to do that.
Magic.
Internet black magic.
Also, I should use the double dash now that I finally have it.
Oh no, you got too used to having one dash now.
Also, free cast is who that is.
I'm assuming, is it Hera, or am I mixing people up?
No. It's a heart.
Yeah, I know that, but oh, it's Aphrodite. Okay, sorry, I'm mixing up too many gods and all that. Mixing them up. It's like, is this Greek, Norse? What's next? Egyptian?
Also, thankfully, she is censored already, even though she's barely trying.
I think I'll stick with Trojan. I'll stick to that. One of those people who would prefer using the online names rather than real names. That's my quirk. To be fair, that's just how I've been with everyone. It's like, even though I know other people's online real names, whatever, it's just like, I'm too used to using the online persona.
Like, it's the same like your demo, even though I know your real name. It's like...
In real life, it's like, what now? Shit.
Yeah, it's like when you then with other people, it's like this becomes to, it's like...
They're out of the loop.
Yeah. So I think for when I stay with your parents, I use your real name for the most part.
Whenever it works, you know, it's just like, as long as they're in the know and in the loop, then it's alright. At some point, you gotta stick to a name and roll with it.
Yeah.
Curses of an online persona.
I don't really like that. Those are really annoying, but they're also not that dangerous. And holy shit. What's such that actually does damage?
Oh no, he's found a new favorite weapon. You basically got the equivalent of a shotgun right now.
Yeah. Nope. Not a boss fight. Keon, what do you have for me?
We're playing Hades right now. Well, Blimer is specifically, in case you're wondering, Trojan. It should be on the YouTube page description. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, no, just scroll down.
Really great work-like from Superset.
Good talking.
Yeah.
It's like in Dust, there was a character named Matty, basically the same thing. At the blacksmith area, if you remember.
Why did I overlook you? I think I did.
Any enemies trigger those spike pits, or is it purely your hazard?
No, that is my end, and then I can actually trap them on it, but no, they hurt yourself, so they are really dangerous to use.
Alright, now I'm getting mixed.
My attack much, but I can heal myself.
Okay, I'm getting mixed messages here, because now, like, did Hades come out in 2018 or 2020? Now I'm getting mixed messages about this.
I think it was in early access for quite a long time.
Oh, that might be why. Hades came... I'm just making sure this is bothering me now. Let's see. Ah, okay, yeah, you're right. It did have early access in 2018. Now I gotta compare God of War if that came... It came out 2018, so now I gotta compare. Let's see. Here did this one came out. Okay, so it came out... So God of War, the reboot, whatever, the 2018 version came out in April. Hades came out in December. Okay, God of War beat it.
Oh, interesting. Nope, not going to restore health.
Our objective, Trojan, is just... well, Plywood just wanted to play through the game. He's going to be playing majority of it? I don't know, just enough of it, basically.
Yeah, it's going to be enough. But...
We mostly play... Well, I mostly play the games till story is beaten, so his... Plywood's definition of story beaten for this game is a bit loose.
It's... Like, I know it's like it's beating it 10 times, like...
Carries.
So, yeah, and then there's the 2-2 ending, but that would be a lot of grinding, so I don't think I'm going to bother it.
Yeah, I've learned that mistake from Nier Replicant. I'm not doing that. Well, I didn't do it. I did the benefit of doing my research before I found out that Nier has, like, well, as you brought up, 10 different endings.
Yeah.
And it sucks that those 10 different endings are barely any different from the normal one.
Might just look it up on YouTube and show it up. Like,
Yeah.
it is like it is relevant, but I could also just tell what happens because it, it actually is just a small cutscene.
Whatever works for you, or hear me out. You actually do it and record the footage and then edit it together. Or is that too much work?
That sounds like effort.
I'm trying to push you towards having an editorial skill.
Yeah, but I don't like that.
George, I'm assuming the voice you're referring to might be Plimer's. I don't know. Mine's low if it wants to be.
Like, it's naturally low, but I think that the fact that I'm sick right now, still kind of sick, didn't make it better.
Also, you're Austrian, so you're German.
That also, yeah, I do have a bit of an accent.
Everyone I've known who has heard you have said, "Man, you have a deep voice."
Yeah, which I sometimes actually forget that I have this, and like
Same.
when I meet new people who are like, "Do you used to smoke?" I'm like, "No, why? Oh,
No,
yeah, right."
Yeah, you're just naturally deep. Even though I've completely cut off that you are unnaturally deep or something like that. It's just like, sounds normal to me. Just the way you are.
Yeah.
Right, third time's the charm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
there
but
you are again. Lord Hades ought to lock you up rather than let you run amok in his domain like this.
don't suck up to him that much.
Plimer is playing Georgian, just making sure. Pretty sure I said that earlier.
Besides, I happen to enjoy my own responsibilities.
Alright, kick her ass. The right way. Although, alright, I think there's a fault in your setup, because your thing works close range, where she is dangerous close range.
Yeah. Actually, a bit of a range.
Major fault in the plan here. At least getting rid of the mooks would be alright.
Hey, don't change up your attack patterns.
No, I will. I'm going to be very familiar with this once I'm doing Kingdom Hearts 3 with the Urzora, because he does that all the damn time. And you think, for a minute, I think I'm familiar with his attack pattern, and it's like, you're not supposed to do that yet. You're supposed to do that halfway through the fight.
Yeah, the first. I'm actually doing quite well right now, and I checked it. That's why I don't play games in Steam at the same time, because you talk about stupid stuff like that.
It's very difficult. Trojan, Plimer's using arrows because he picked it. It's legit, he just wanted to try him out.
Yeah, because like, I think for her it's actually beneficial, because with the sword you actually have to get really close.
He just wants to find out how effective they can be. I mean, I'm always stubborn with what you're familiar with, you know?
Yeah,
like, it works for me, I'm sticking with it.
Also, get fucked back.
Yay! Now to do that 12 times over because story reasons.
The ancient blood.
Tasty.
Might know what to do with this.
So, yeah. Woohoo, we put the first arrow and it only took us 3 tries. I'm actually quite happy.
Don't mind me, father.
Little shit actually managed to get up a floor.
I can't do much more.
None other than those in the trusted inner circle of Lord Hades are authorized to enter the intricate chambers connected
Surprised it's
to this region.
I don't usually image in my mind depict hell as mechanized in any way, shape, or form. It's always usually dark pit caverns or something like that.
Farthest I've come.
Yeah. So yeah, we're out of Tartarus. Yay.
How many,
So-
okay, I guess floors? I'm not sure how to label this as. How many are there? Look, 5?
4.
Just 4, okay.
Verdant plains
Yeah.
Oh wait, is it 4 plus 1, like final zone area type thing?
It's 3 plus 1, and if you see it like that.
Okay. No, yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, 3 plus 1 makes better sense. It's like, 4 is an unusual number.
I'm only flame resistant, not flame proof.
Nothing's ever 4. Unless it's a really, the game ran out of dev time type of thing. 'Cause
Yeah,
that
if
happens
it's
a
like
lot.
element based, then it's usually 4. And like theme-wise, it's like quite different already, where you can see like the rooms are way less crowded, more open. But
This
you
is-
also have like lava, which is annoying because you can stand in it and get hurt.
This is exactly what I was depicting as hell.
Yeah. This is after all not Tartarus, because there's different versions of Hell and Afterlife. And stupid things that, way more annoying enemy types.
Agony of choice.
Yeah.
Wait, these are tombstones as boats. Funny.
Yeah.
Oh, these enemies have a name that makes sense. Kingdom Hearts, take some notes. The enemies that don't have blood in them. So is it possible to accidentally dash into the lava?
Yeah.
Ah, good.
So I might best to avoid
Not
it.
good, but you know what I mean. If only there was like
There's
a
like-
jump button.
There you go.
Okay, so yeah, you do have a buffer, but it sucks when you.
Yeah.
I'm assuming if you stand it for too long, that will kick in an immediate death. I'm imagining.
I don't know, I think you just take damage. I think it's not that cool.
Either way, just don't touch it.
Also, I'm running out of room where I can actually maneuver. Like,
It's very close quarters, isn't it?
yeah. Ooh, my health.
So how many rooms are there usually, or is this a little bit randomized?
I don't know. Like, gut feeling says like something about 10.
You just don't think about it.
Yeah, it's like you just play and I don't really think about it too much.
Yeah. Same with Binding of Isaac. Same thing. The only thing I can compare with, because I don't play roguelikes often, so it's the best I can compare with.
Yeah. And that was a lot of unnecessary damage already.
That it was. Too many a time that has happened. Is the point whether you question its cockiness or just you're not focusing?
Not focusing, I feel like.
Well, that was either a good use or a waste at the same time, you know?
I actually do need healing, so.
Trojan, I did not say Roblox. I don't think any of us did. We don't do that here, that's for sure. No matter how much Sonic you throw on there, I ain't doing it. That's how they get you.
The searing flame and ashes of the river Phlegethon mean nothing to the ferryman Charon, who travels all the waters of the underworld.
This isn't water, this is lava. You can't
Yeah.
ferry that. Well,
But
I mean,
there's also water.
People's fineries.
Yeah, and they're gonna stupid boss anyways. Bye.
this is like, I was just like, is this Medusa or not?
No.
It looks like her.
She's just normal Gorgon.
A Gorgon that's only a head.
Yeah,
Now-
but the multiples.
Yeah, but now I'm like, now I'm wondering what the depiction of the Gorgon actually supposed to be. Was the whole snake body thing part of the original lore? Was that added on because of the art?
I don't know.
I'm doubting myself now.
This stone thing is I think one of the absolute most annoying enemies. Because you actually have to stand still for them to drop.
Trigger. And the drop indicator is not supremely clear. And it's one of
Yeah,
those
that's-
enemies. It's one of those enemies. If you're not thinking about it, you're gonna forget, and then you get killed by it from nowhere.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm actually going to use this one. And holy shit, I'm getting a probably should start giving out gifts, but I actually forgot which ones I want, and for the ones I really wanted, I have to meet the characters yet. Like,
Don't. This is the worst mindset you can have. It's like, it'd be an absolute waste if I don't do this.
yeah.
But that is what's going to cause your run to be ruined. Thank you, Trojan, I think, but my knowledge isn't that wise about gods, I don't think. I don't know. I just know what I know. That's how it works, right?
I mean, yeah, but it's not bad for you, like, definitely know your stuff.
It's weird that I learn more about history through video games more than actual history.
Yeah, but, like, otherwise you wouldn't have any of it, so it's like...
True.
Take your poison.
Yeah, I guess. Like, I know more about war through Metal Gear than anything else. Somehow.
War never changes.
Never changes, except it changes all the bloody time.
Yeah.
Bottle of nectar.
It's a surprisingly normal thing down here. Just nectar. Hang on, this is too easy.
Boom.
Oh, okay. That just happens. Alright, fair enough. It's like, this is too easy. They don't just give things away for free.
They sometimes do.
Which means something happens up next.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love Snake. I'm assuming it's gonna move, right?
Not that much.
Oh, it's a... Okay, it's like a stationary type Snake boss.
But there comes this part now.
Ah, there it is. It's like, it's a Hydra. Why is it called the Hydra? Where are the other heads? Does the color determine the abilities?
Yeah.
Ah,
So
okay.
there's like multiple versions of the...
Doesn't hurt to ask the simple questions that need a good, clear answer.
Yeah. Stop throwing these bombs that turn into enemies.
Can they be deflected? Or is that not the type projectile?
Yeah, but they still spawn, so it's like, also I don't have the side dash right now. So.
Yeah, but it's like, if you could deflect the bombs, it would go right back to the boss and that would hurt it, right?
They usually don't go that far, so no.
Okay. Just brewing strategies in my mind. I feel like you should just focus on the main head. Am I thinking wrong?
It's invulnerable doing that phase.
I hate these.
Honestly, the bomb is really not that bad.
I was just gonna say, it's like, how's the bow feeling, considering you don't use it much?
Like, look at that fucking damage when it charges up.
I mean, with this upgrade in particular, mind you.
Yeah. But all the weapons have like really good upgrades.
Just need to experiment every once in a while. Nice.
Okay, I'm doing quite well in this one.
That's because of the bow. All that skill? Nothing. It's the bow doing all the work.
Kinda, yeah, maybe.
Right, so we're on floor 3 now, right?
Yep.
Okay, these runs, they are pretty short when you know what you're doing.
Yeah, like, I think 20 minutes once you like upgrade it.
Yeah, because we're in early game, we're actually surprisingly far in.
Yeah. Like, I don't know like how long it took me like first time playing this game without, you know, knowledge of how to actually be good at it.
I feel like pacing wise, if you fail here, one more run, I think that'll be solid for a stream.
Yeah, that sounds actually good. I actually forgot that I had to look at time.
Don't worry, that's why I'm here. You're already an hour in.
Yeah, time flies.
Having fun, making good conversation.
So, despite this kind of being like heaven right now,
It's so not. That's how it works.
it's like the enemies are also like fallen great warriors and everything, so they are kind of like the explanation why everything here is so fucking dangerous.
Soldiers that can't quite move on, basically. They need
Yeah.
somewhere to go. They've earned the right for some sort of peace, but they still want to fight.
Yeah. And stupid butterflies.
Wait, the butterflies are enemies?
Yeah.
Oh my god, the worst kind of enemy. I guess Kirby was right. Kirby was right. The butterfly is the worst enemy in the game.
Yeah, like...
I'm not joking, by the way.
There's a mini-boss and I hate it.
I'm not joking with Kirby, though. There is a butterfly associated in the game, and that thing is an actual space oddity horror, somehow. In a Kirby game.
So probably should start using my cast, because it's actually quite good with the iOS one.
Yeah, it looks quite practical on just big hunky enemies.
So, and also like all the enemies here, they turn into like a second enemy and you have to kill it, otherwise it will respawn.
Oh, my favorite. Just all the worst enemy archetypes.
They know how to make a challenging game.
Yeah, the enemies are getting quite tanky now, I noticed.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, you're on the 3rd floor, so this is pretty much almost end game. Yeah, considering you're with pretty early equipment, you've gone quite far.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with how it's going right now.
I never took you for an archer, though the power of that bow is undeniable.
So naturally, you've never seen that line, I'm imagining.
Yeah, I know I have because it's so good, but yeah, it's
So
like...
the fact that they comment even with the weaponry you're wielding is
Yeah.
interesting. How many times have you accidentally missed one of these? I wonder.
A lot, and I don't really bother with them anymore that much, so... Because like they're like one-time bonuses or like for a few chambers during a run, but I... ever since I followed the game, so I at some point turned on like the god mode where you get more damage resistance. Because I didn't want to grind that much. And ever since then I never needed it anymore to like...
There's been many a time, still comparing with Isaac, there's been many a time I keep forgetting I need to do a thing because I got an upgrade that's beneficial, but I keep forgetting to do the thing tied to that thing. So it's like, why did I even buy this in the first place? And I think there was like an upgrade in Binding of Isaac that if you remember to do something, whatever, before you go to the next floor, you get an extra free heart, basically, to extend your health. But I keep forgetting to do it. It's like, why did I even... it's so useful!
Yeah. I think if I forgot it because I already have a spoon from here.
Can't imagine what Zeus could possibly provide anyway.
You come from the bowels of hell. This is not your place.
Agreed on both counts. Just passing through, so you'll excuse me.
I will not. The champion of Elysium would never back down from such a contest. Neither will I.
Come on.
Wait, you're not the champion of Elysium. You're the Bull of Minos. I can't imagine who's...
Minos or Minos?
Is it Heracles? Oh, it's Heracles.
Minos.
Oh, they're calling him Heracles. No, Hercules. Nice. That's the original name, by the way.
And it sadly isn't Hercules. So this is like also like...
This is like the perfect enemy to be up because he's close range purely, isn't he?
Can also be quite a good one game ender.
Yeah, he definitely is. I can see it. I mean, you could do it, but it's gonna take a minute.
And this is just like him as a sub fight.
Mm-hmm. You need to take full advantage of your range. You need it.
Yeah, I could just poke at him a bit more if I was patient.
I mean, you can do it. I can see the progress. It's good. You need to read a bit more. Ow. Who's paying, his or yours? So do you need him to charge into something?
He charges a valve a bit and then he stops a bit and then he does his normal attacks where you can actually hit him, so yeah.
So he won't crash into anything then?
No, it's not all the same.
all my game experience tells me that a bull needs to crash into something so you can hurt them
Yeah.
more. I mean, they have these pillows in that they regenerate as well.
Come on, give the fuck up.
Nope.
And
You
that's why you have Death Defiance.
You can do it, but still a chunk to go.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, you don't fight him all the way,
Yeah.
Rude.
I expect you'll soon see for yourself.
What, was that just a test?
Yeah, this was just a warm-up.
Oh, for fuck's sake. So wait, you still have to fight him again?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God. That feels kind of robbing, though. It's just like, oh, neat, you almost beat me. Now do it again.
Yeah.
But I wasted a life on you. No, don't care. Do it again.
And here become the worst enemy type in the game. Fucking
You can
shields.
only hit them from the back.
And this is why I love the spear so much. And
It
like, I
pierces
have
the
enough
shield.
crit. Yeah, in the way back. So
Yep.
we will like. Maybe I will show the other weapons at some point, but
No, you get your spear if you want to at least finish one run.
yeah, like
You can check us
I
the
will
others later.
because I'm so comfortable with it now.
Everyone always
Yeah,
has that
those
one weapon.
crystals make animals invulnerable. Fuck them.
Oh, no one likes assisting stuff. Had enough of that shit in God of War Ragnarok. Those enemies suck. Because they made these enemies really hard to see as well. It's just like, where the fuck are you? I can hear you, but where are you?
Nope, not worth it for gold. Need the health.
Hmm?
Still.
There's no way for you to gain back that life, is there? Not mid-run, I mean.
There actually are ways.
But they're expensive, I'm imagining.
Yeah, and you kind of have to something. I guess a bit of damage reduction. Oh, those are so annoying because they just suicide
Charge.
you at the end
Yep.
and have way too much fucking health.
And they can't just run into walls either, can they?
No, that would be sensible.
If the bull didn't do it, I can't imagine these guys do it either. I'm curious, is there like a mid-game map you can see to check your progress, or is that not a thing?
No. Like,
Okay.
You just put chamber and it's like
Yeah,
all
there's-
randomly generated.
There's no backtracking. I was just curious if that was a thing. Oh, you ever checked? These are just chariots. There's nothing, charting them or anything,
Yeah.
Is there a variant, though? That's the question.
Yeah. Actually, get one. Replenish one use.
Yay!
Thanks, Athena.
You didn't ask me a question, though. Do those chariots, do they have a variant of them?
Yeah, this is one of one that just suicide onto you.
Oh, good. Great. I was more picturing where they have a chariot that actually has a rider on it. That'd probably be worse.
There also, so naturally, like once you beat the game, there's like options to make it harder, and one of them is to give extreme measures to all the boss fights, and then you actually have somebody riding a chariot.
Yay! There it is. Just like, it must be beneficial, well not beneficial, just exclusive stuff in the harder difficulties.
Yeah, it's like, in case the regular game isn't hard enough for you, which at some point it actually isn't.
But, new content, can't argue with that.
Yeah. No, it's like, it's great, like, the longevity of the game is insane.
I can see it. I can see the value and the appeal. This would be very addicting. Speaking of content, though, did this game ever receive like updates or DLC post-release? Considering you had early access.
I think so, actually.
I'm gonna look that up for you.
Also, I might not make it to the boss fight at this rate.
That's fine. You got this far, which is quite impressive as it is.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Holy shit, I'm actually so terrible right now. Yep.
Oh yeah, forgot. It's like, oh yeah, this game's having a sequel. I forgot about that for a
Yeah.
minute.
Which so fucking exciting. Like, I can describe this.
No, that's good. The Hades definitely, I can see why it deserves having a sequel, and I can see why it skipped the DLC route as well. There were none, which is fine. That just means the game was made, complete, done. You know?
Yeah, and it's just fun to play, and you don't have to wait until like the 5th season for it to actually have content.
Yeah, that really says a lot nowadays. Like, so I should like be playing the new DLC, well, not the season, whatever, Dragon Ball: The Breakers. They added Vegeta and such as one of the raiders, but I'm like, no, because most of the time I'm gonna be playing as the people, you know, the survivors to the raider, and guess what? The raider is gonna majority of the time gonna be Vegeta. So this is gonna get boring real quick. And I think they've also changed the ratio of how people obtain the raider to the survivors, whatever. And for some reason, took away. Like originally, you could have the lobby where you can have friends, and you can designate one slot. You know, one of your friends can definitely be the raider if you have a full party group of friends. But they've taken that out now. The raider is completely fucking random. Why did you take that away?
I don't know.
Theseus?
Yeah. Fuck Theseus. And I hope I died to the Minotaur now.
Rather than Minotaur than Theseus right now.
Yeah, because I respect the Minotaur. Theseus not so much.
Ah, yeah, now I remember who he is. Okay, yeah, it's like, I'm pretty sure he is an asshole. Positive he's an asshole, and he is here.
Yeah. Which is also like, he doesn't accept the fact that, hey, it's a part of is already there.
Ow!
Doesn't accept the fact that the gods actually helped me.
Okay, hell.
Yeah.
This is the threat here. Oh, you do have a target reticle, okay. Ow.
Yeah, I let myself down because there's no way I win it. And like I said, I want to be killed by Minotaur, not Theseus.
Bless you.
Thank you.
That ball hits rather hard.
Well, like the axe hits hard. Well, you got a lot out of that, though. That was a good run.
Yeah, it was a decent one.
Keeping watch over the pool of sticks back there, but it's
Oh, that's why I recognize Hypnos.
somebody else came through.
Sorry. So, for some reason, in one of the Digimon seasons, they used the name Hypnos, and it's like, why do I recognize that?
Yeah.
It was a group name, like a faction, whatever, in Tamers. Digimon Tamers is a good season.
Yeah. Also, this is like now acknowledging the fact that I killed Meg and that she also comes through here when she died.
Smug bastard.
Yeah, here, let's see, deserve this.
So the gifts are universal.
Yeah.
Really isn't much, but here.
What could you possibly give him?
Really is for me. You beat me to it then, as I had meant to give you this when next we spoke. Please, take it.
Yay.
Yeah. You'd actually get something out, like you get key 6, they give you also bonuses.
So they keep the gifts a little ambiguous then, obviously. Be interesting to know what they actually receive, but whatever.
It's a nectar. It's like a really, really sweet thing. It's like, you know, the nectar of the gods kinds of stuff.
Okay. It was just labeled a nectar. It wasn't labeled as godly nectar or anything, you know?
But it's Hades, so it's like everything is godly connected.
Yeah, well, sometimes honey is just honey. Actually, right. Sorry. It's like, I'm pretty sure there is a difference between nectar and honey, isn't there?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and then now I got like a codex that keeps track of stuff and...
Oh no,
yeah.
there's a romance system.
Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah, fuck. I was kind of half joking, but it's like, oh, how messed up can it get?
Yeah.
Wait, how far can you get with your mother?
She isn't romanceable.
5 minutes
yeah.
modding later.
There's a romance and there's a friendship system as well, so...
Yeah, but it's like, this is the Greek lore. We know how messed up they can get.
Oh yeah.
Give it 5 minutes.
Olympus knows of him, bestowing on him all their worthless blessings here within my
A bit slow on the news here, isn't he?
Explain to me how exactly this is possible, Nix. Either your limitless power has considerably waned, or you are up to something.
Do not question my power, Hades. Your son.
If she's so powerful, why don't you just make an open door out?
Because Hades is also powerful.
Yeah.
And bid him welcome to their mountain. That is all. Their influence is very limited.
Yet consistent.
Utter darkness. Do not speak to me about their influence. I've seen their influence firsthand. You've made a foolish mistake.
You would speak to me of foolish mistakes. You cannot change.
I think all the gods have made mistakes, mate.
Yeah. That's pretty much all they ever do.
I don't think there's ever been a god that's actually done something right and then gone wrong. Even Hades made mistakes. Much as he's actually an okay guy most of the time.
What's that there? Something from the fates?
Pots make money. Pots make money.
Yeah, fine.
Yay! I have an influence. This is what it feels like.
Yeah. Now, Magic for the Fates. Next one.
Yeah, it's like the other option was just cosmetic by the looks of it.
Wait, I can give
No.
this something, Meg.
No, because I was gonna say because the spooks are in the way.
Everyone's saying I went easy on you, Zag.
Don't worry, Meg. I eventually managed to get home the painful way after all.
Look, I've a reputation.
Can you actually choose to opt out a run? That thing?
You can quit one, yeah, but you just died on anyway, so.
Yeah, but I'm like, you keep your stuff that you've collected, though, right?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. So the grind does technically exist.
Yeah. So, okay, I can't give it something yet. So.
You don't have anything.
Then, no, we can get anything else here yet. So. Now this actually makes more sense.
Mm-hmm.
My power grows.
Seeing those shield enemies suck.
Yeah. And
Hey.
spear time.
Open up. Varatha, the eternal spear. Join my pursuit.
Yeah.
Backstabs.
Oh, okay, I can see the benefit.
Spin dash.
Yeah, that's a good hybrid of long and short range. I was gonna compare with a different spear I've encountered recently, but now I can see why this one's good. What's that?
The courtyard of the House of Hades is kept neat and orderly, in contrast to the terrifying.
Probably because Skelly here is organizing it.
Yeah.
Hey, Skelly, you look like you know your way around Tartarus. Found some of this ancient Titan blood out there, and I was looking to score some more.
You come to the right place regarding that.
That's still...
It's your mean weapon.
The art style contrast, man. He looks like he's just from a comic page instead of the artistic liberties here.
Yeah.
Time being, anyhow.
I mean, it's not bad look. It's just...
How am I supposed
It's
to
clashing.
know which weapons I've earned these with, then?
I don't know. There's always the invention of writing stuff down. You'll figure something out.
I wonder...
Yeah, so pretty much like with we will see it like on the transitions, but for every time you beat it with a weapon, you get the special item, and then you get darkness on further times.
This mark, almost like
The Hermes? Or am I mixing people up?
Yep.
I accept this message.
Hey. I do wonder, like, how much different this game looked with the early access compared to the final thing. Like, I wonder how much art was unfinished. I just want an explanation why Skelly, you know, finished wise in his art, it doesn't look finished. I mean, if you tell me it's just the style, okay, I'll accept it. I just want an answer.
I'm not sure. It's like I think it's just a style.
Ever-shifting, interlocking chambers. The underworld of Lord Hades all but guarantees the dead shall there remain until the end of time.
And someone says
Not
no.
me.
Good thing I'm not dead.
Well,
Yeah.
definitions of dead are a bit loose here.
I mean, we are a god, like we're not dead at all.
And yeah, every time you die, quotation, you end up just finding Dandy.
Yep.
Time to collect.
Seriously, how does that fucking work? It's like, you're a god, you
Because
can't
I'm
die,
a
and
god.
yet...
Like,
yeah,
I can't die.
yeah, I get that, but it's like, then what the fuck is happening when your health goes to 0?
I mean, I'm definitely knocked out. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. Answer me that. I can definitely see the appeal of the spear. It's the perfect combination.
It's so nice. It's like, I can kite stuff at a distance.
My weapon.
Yeah, and I actually get the best one where the special to recover it has 50% crit chance.
Now, 50% means 100% most of the time.
It's so good, especially because it stacks with all the stuff you get from Artemis, the crit stuff. So you did some really powerful stuff with that. And it's also like ease of execution type where you just do it.
I was gonna say, you have to do a button input to bring it back, right?
Yeah,
It's
but you
pretty
just have to do,
good.
like, I can do the special as well.
Yeah, but it's just, you know, that's really good. It's a
Stop
lot of
hiding there in the back. It's like, why did the chairman not progress?
Where now?
because he hid. Yeah, that's a good amount of control of the field with just that one extra input. I'm now picturing, like, if you're allowed to do that, that must mean the upgrade path is very specific for that one ability, or at least a path. So
Yeah,
I
but
can see the good potential with this.
Yeah.
Let's get drunk. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Now give me booze.
Give me cast.
Surprised at how you know, most of these fog effects are usually mostly impair your vision most of the time, but it's actually quite subtle about it. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's not that impeding on your vision of the field. 'Cause most other games would have that be a full purple cloud. Like, you can almost see the environment, maybe like a faded outline, but that one's just the rim. Not many games do that.
Who should I give this to?
It's like someone took some notes. It's like, I hated that in games. I'm gonna change that for once.
Yeah. It's like, it's really good at being clear about, you know, how the game works and everything.
Pretty decent visibility.
Yeah, sorry.
He's still sick.
Yeah. I mean, it's actually better because I have to focus on the game.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. I was gonna bring up, I've just forgotten now. Commentary-wise, seem to be doing well for the last few streams, I've noticed. Oh, that was just Spyro doing all the work, for all I know.
That's like, yeah, I actually feel like I have to concentrate more this time compared to Trackmania. Which is weird because Trackmania is also not, you know, a straightforward game, but...
Well, Trackmania is more muscle memory at a certain point.
Yeah.
But here, you have to react to all the random elements.
Yeah, I think I have to react where Trackmania, like, I know the tracks still and it's more predictable. And please give me that fucking quiz. There you go.
It's done for the win!
Anyone else?
You brandished the eternal spear we call Varatha. So then it wasn't lost during the war.
Yeah, it was in my room.
Oh, yes.
Does that do?
More damage and deflects with the special.
Double deflection.
I mean, I don't have it on the dash, but
But you could, you very well could. Any game with a reflection mechanic, I'm always a big plus too. This means I could survive for 5 more minutes.
Yeah, it would be really terrible if a game that focuses on combat and doesn't give you stuff to dodge or ability frames or anything.
It's either good, you know, good defense is anything reflecting. It's either that or something that makes things automatic in your attacks. So anything that automatically homes in on enemies is a good plus in my eyes.
Yeah.
Within the depths of Tartarus reside the most wretched of all the shades who linger for eternity within the underworld, whose lord and masters, especially
Hey, mate. Still not pushing that boulder up.
Might ease your burden for a while.
Now hold a moment, Highness. I cannot accept something like this. Not without giving back a little something in return, that is.
Ah.
Yay.
+1.
Sick.
You know, Prince Ed, I'd not expected to run into you again, not after all this time. Something I missed down in the house, or what? Not had much company of late, is all.
He's gonna get a lot more, so...
Yeah.
Just about always a miss back home, sir. Figured it couldn't hurt to check up on things in Tartarus a bit more frequently.
Well, I am grateful for it. I and the old boulder there, in turn. I'm
Like
used
that
to
the boulder has a
creating
face.
my own.
Just, it didn't need to, but it has a face.
Yeah, because why not?
But I feel like the face only happened because those two big spots are where his hands have been pushing all the fucking time. And that small spot is where his head's been slightly pushing
Yeah.
on it.
But I
Just-
also think it's kind of like because he needs company and kind of, you know.
That's the closest he's gonna get.
Yeah.
Might as well be familiar with the boulder and not spite it.
Yay, half.
I had a thought. Let me check it.
Let's do the prophet. Yeah, I need those at some point for the House of Prophecies.
Let's see. Just curious if there's any references that this game might have. I mean, by default, I'm thinking, does it make a God of War reference? It's got to, right?
I mean, there's kind of a reference to Bastion with the voice actor, but.
Hmm.
And I overlooked the one that I could destroy. Yeah. Shame.
Pleasure doing business.
Oh, well, here's one that's an obvious one, if you think about it for a minute. Alright, so I'm just looking at it now. So, Daedalus's hammer, it seems to have a very similar reference, or similar design to Bastion's hammer. It's, you know, makes sense. That's an easy reference to make.
Hey, good to see you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Considering fictional media and all that, they can make it look however they want, really.
Actually forgot which keepsake I got from you, Carol. Let's just find out.
Kieran, you've been such a reassuring sight, I thought I'd offer you a token of my gratitude.
This is interesting. I'm not sure if you know this as well.
In return, it was a gift.
So you just gave a gift to Sisyphus, right?
I don't know what to say, mate.
Keepsake. Yeah, so they give you all like passive bonuses, but I forgot which ones is which because I have my favorites. I know where to encounter them, but you know, I haven't met them yet.
It says here you can give nectar to the boulder.
The world is sealed off. What you're attempting is impossible. You've seen what happens.
So I'm just wondering if you knew that or not.
This place can't stay sealed.
Was that a yes or no?
In the
Yes,
meantime,
I?
I thought I'd get some
Did,
practice in.
did you know you can give nectar to the boulder?
I think I did, yeah. But it's no long time.
I was just going through the facts because I'm me personally probably not gonna play it, but you know I can see the appeal. But it's just like I'm gonna get
It's a
sucked
fun game.
in and I'll never leave.
Yeah, that can happen.
But less references and more just in-game media reference. It's not what I'm looking for. Let's see.
Stop it, Meg. Thought we were friends.
We're very good friends. We're just competitive.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, just punching my fist in her face. It's like, we're doing this as friends. I don't hate you. Broken her nose now. Let's see here.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
No. Can't make me.
Stop that and all things.
Okay. Research over. Yeah, no results. This is a pretty, secluded, I guess that's the term game. Isolated, there you go.
Gotcha that time, Meg.
you got her last time.
Yeah. But you know, it's like still in the time where it's not guaranteed to get it all the time, but yeah. Healing.
Tread lightly, boy.
Boy!
More healing. So this is like where you can see, so for the spear I got it now, so the next time I just get darkness, which is also quite valuable, especially in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
This heat.
Within the suffocating heat of Asphodel reside the vast majority of those who lived upon the earth and died. There they persist.
So yeah, which being wise, I never really understood it fully, because like the hell place looks way worse than the Tartarus place, but Tartarus is for the really bad people, and this is not for. This is just for, you know, the.
Different tiers and
normal
levels of
people.
sin, I guess.
Yeah.
I do like that the souls have a different design here too. More blobby.
Also, I added this stuff where the chests contain money, and I haven't broken a single one yet
fuck's
that
sake.
actually contain it, because I keep missing them.
I was gonna. Okay, I wasn't looking. I wasn't focusing on that. It's like, oh yeah, you still haven't broken it. For fuck's sake! There's like a couple around here. You could just break it right now.
Yeah, but not everyone contains it. They have to be special kinds.
Of course they are.
A divine arrow.
Hey, that's the eternal spear Varatha, isn't it? Your father used to use that, didn't he? A bit ornate.
Wouldn't associate Hades with a spear or any weapon for that, really.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Yeah, Hades just always been associated with the flames, and that's it, really. No need for a weapon.
Thanks, Disney.
I mean, yes, James Woods has a big influence. I think they do give him a associated weapon in God of War 3 at least. I don't think they gave Hades a designated weapon in God of War 2 when they showed him off in the cutscene. So
yeah.
I mean, Poseidon, everyone knows his, then, you know, the trident and all that.
Yeah.
But Hades, I don't think he has one associated with him. Just in the actual lore.
Yeah.
It's not common to me. I mean, I'm assuming in this game you do have to fight Hades at some point, right? So, what is his weapon here?
Spoilers. I mean, they just said it. It's a spear as well.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, it changes. It depends on the context, I guess.
Yeah, it does.
Because in God of War 3, they give Hades a weapon that is similar to the Blades of Chaos, except it's more of like a arcing hook type thing, something like that. It makes sense if you could see it. It's used more to literally rip the soul out of things. So, you know, you hook onto things and pull.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't think Hades had that in the lore.
So this is like extra challenges you can do where you have, like, the faster you do, the more rewards you get.
If you're a little daring.
Yeah.
They're
but I kind of
purely-
need those stuff to upgrade the house, so...
But they're purely optional, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, when I'm doing Binding of Isaac, I don't normally bother with it, because the problem is, at least in Isaac, the rewards most of the time aren't worth it. It's kind of a gamble. It's like, yes, it's a gamble whether how well you succeed, but it's a gamble on the reward as well. It's like, why?
Yeah, I think this is where this game is like actually easier, where
I can actually see the reward.
because the stuff stays, and like I can sacrifice a bit of this one to just gain upgrades, and this is totally worth it because I still need to build my character up now.
And as you mentioned earlier with that challenge thing, it was more rewarding because you did it faster. I don't think Isaac did it that way.
This can unlock a weapon back at home.
Neat. I noticed that there were, in the home area, there was, what, 4 weapons to pick and unlock or whatever?
Yeah,
but there
will be more.
Okay, I was going to say that there were a lot of gaps, so what spawns them in, I guess?
We'll show itself over time.
Just what I need.
Just getting all the information I can.
Patch of Death.
Oh, goody. I love not an elevator sequence.
Yep. River ride sequence.
Favorite. You know how long it takes, or is it just to clear out the enemies?
It's till you clear out the wave of enemies.
Okay, it's a glorified elevator then. It doesn't mean a damn thing.
And there's always those stupid crystal things that, you know, make enemies invulnerable.
A favorite, said no one ever.
So take this out first.
Some of those projectiles come up behind you instead of in front. That's very different. Never seen many games
what do
do
you mean?
that. The green projectiles coming out from throwing the spear. I've never seen games actually do that a lot. Do they come out every time you catch the spear, or is it when you throw it?
Every time I do something attacking Rise.
Okay, interesting. But still, the fact they come from behind, not forward, very different.
And actually got some actually quite good upgrades now, because now exposes me, like every time I hit something from behind it takes more damage.
Yes, considering these, you know, the weapon you're using, it's made for it.
Because that's pretty much all I'm doing, so.
Does the, like, back damage, does it, I gotta phrase this correctly. The back damage is based on your base weapon's damage, right? Like, was it twice the amount of damage?
50%.
Okay. So with that upgrade, they give you plus 50, so now it's just, you know, the same hit twice, right?
Yeah, I don't know how exactly it stacks, because there's always like a big question of if it...
Is it the base value or the extra on top value?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why I was trying to figure out how to phrase the question correctly. It's like, how's the damage calculated? Look this up. Wiki to the rescue. Figure out how the hell this works. Backstab. Here we go. Way out. Backstab. Here we go.
So honestly, it's shaping up to be quite a good one again.
Yeah, it looks like it. That shape. He's sick.
Yeah. So, let's see what version of the 100 we get.
It looks like backstab is just literally extra damage on top, I think. Yeah, I think it's just extra damage on top. So I think it's just when the spear is hitting from the back, it does the base attack plus whatever the backstab damage is. If I'm reading this correctly. Because the description here is very short, one paragraph type thing, so it's probably not that deep of a mechanic.
Okay, yeah.
Still, backstab damage is good.
It's good, yeah.
Technically, it's
being invulnerable.
Yeah, because it's technically doing 2 attacks at once. In the end, becomes 3 because you gotta throw it first and then bring it back.
Yeah. Like, it's a bit brain dead because I'm just using the special, but it works so well.
It works, and the extra projectiles covering any area that you're missing.
But it's not like has the bit of the disadvantage that the bow has, that if something is in my face, I can just, you know, I can still just then.
You got melee covered.
Yeah.
Oh, look, here's a prime example. The floor's on fire, doesn't matter, I can reach. Actually, that's a question. What is the range limit? Is there a limit?
I think there is, yeah.
I mean, it's quite a forgiving limit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Does it go through walls? Or no, it doesn't.
No.
Okay, that's the... Okay, it's like, it's almost unstoppable. Yeah, that's definitely a 3D model using 2D trickery. Oh, that's a bad thing. Whatever works. Because they got an art style and it works.
Okay, those last 2 points of damage were unnecessary, but
It's alright. Look, you're already at rune 3.
yeah, it's like,
And that was, yeah, less than an hour this time around, technically. I will tell you now, there's no shame of failing now, so
yeah, we'll see.
work within a schedule. You still got time, just saying.
Yeah. It goes very quickly, actually. It's like,
So I'm assuming after this room, it's purely a boss room, right?
kinda.
How the final floor works.
Let's get some nectar.
Sweet, sweet nectar. Actually, you know what? I'm curious. Because I brought up the whole difference between nectar and honey. It's like, what is, at least in the Greek terms, what do they determine as nectar? And I'm assuming it's like a wine.
I have no idea.
Let's see. I mean the flower type. Yeah, Greek mythology, but I want the definition of it. What did it meant by the Greeks?
And also then we can go into the spears that do way too much damage. And then skip themselves, which is nice.
Ambrosia. I haven't heard that word in a while.
Oh, that's also in the game.
Wait, that's two different things?
Yep.
But in here it says ambrosia is the nectar of the god. Oh, fuck's sake. This is what happens when you use myth.
Yeah, it's like, god damn it.
Still, I haven't heard the word ambrosia in ages. Something's been neglected.
Bother for gold. I might bother for gold.
Well, right now I think you should just focus on seeing if you can finish a run, really. That's what I'd say. Let's see.
Of course, the time trial has invulnerability enemies on it.
Okay, no, hang on. Nectar and ambrosia might be two different things. This is the problem with Greek myth. It's very mixing results depending on your sources. It always changes. Even Norse mythology is very unclear. Like, that one's very unclear. Either way, it seems to be the nectar is the drink of the gods. There's no real description of what it is. It's just labeled nectar. They didn't actually mean the flower stuff nectar.
Okay, that was so bad because one of them respawned and I couldn't kill it in ages. Oh well.
And I missed it because I was more fascinated about nectar. So we're learning history. Fascinating. It's my pots. No.
Specialist memory weapon. So let's not do a boss fight.
But you're gonna have to at some point.
Yeah.
So that's always a mindset, isn't it? Like, when you given the choice, you'd rather avoid boss fights as much as possible. But then when you do said boss fight, it ends up being a breeze.
Yeah, it depends on like the reward, like, and I do value the Daedalus thing also quite a bit, so.
True. I'm just saying, like, that's what happens in most games, whatever. It's like, I don't want to do a boss fight. You do it. Oh, that was easy. What was I worried about? But then your instincts be right most of the time. It's like, that boss sucked. Is there any upgrade that actually just, like, pierces shields that can actually ignore the secondary health bar, basically?
No, but...
It does look like Bastion's hammer. Just getting a good look at it now. This tiny little hammer. Think about it.
Yeah, I'm going to, because I don't like them changing my dash.
Oh, that's fair.
Especially, I mean.
Whatever works.
Yeah. I want to beat Vizir, so I want to not lose health in stupid ways.
Finally, I ran out of topics. Yeah, it was gonna happen eventually.
Yeah. I mean, I actually might be able to beat Vizir on this one.
Oh, we'll just see. Just don't push your luck.
But it's a tough fight, because it's two of them and then his second phase is just awful.
You do have the second extra
Yeah.
life, whatever.
And I'm not doing too bad health-wise as well, so...
He says it now, he's jinxed it! I've been spoiled. Because these things are like empty chariots, I keep thinking they'd be like a... Well, I say almost glory kill or something like that. You'd have the option to ride them, do extra bit of damage. You know, simple like charge type thing, I don't know.
Yeah.
They're empty chariots, they're asking to be ridden.
Stop it.
No. You can't make me. That's nice that he greets them. Doesn't need to, but he does it anyway.
Sorry?
But he just said welcome. It's just like he greets them regardless of the situation.
Yeah, this is also like one of the things. Like, Sengus is actually really, like, he acts like a complete edgelord about his father, but to everybody else he's really nice and considerate.
Well, yeah, there's no reason to be rude to the other people. They're not holding him back.
Yeah.
I mean, they are, but at the same time, it's like, I can't argue with Hades, man. It's kind of a job, and if we disobey, you know, our lives suck anyway.
Defiance for stupid reasons.
Just realized that there were short walls in this game. I just noticed that now. I was like, oh yeah, you can just throw projectiles over the short walls. XCOM has trained me well. Yeah, if I didn't know about XCOM, I probably would have said Gears of War instead, but it's not quite the same, is it?
No, it isn't.
There's no water down here.
Yeah, I need help again.
just all the stuff.
Yeah. Also, I'm not really using the attack anyway, so what's the point in upgrading it?
Yeah. Those explosives? Yes, they are.
Yeah. Oh.
Hint, is it red? Yes, that means it explodes. Jesus. Deflection wouldn't have hurt there. Oh my god, you were barely hanging on.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, I killed the second one by accident. Neat.
You get more rewards if you're at lower critical health?
Not really, and
Okay.
this time I'm actually going to bother with that, because then I can unlock more talents in the mirror.
You're gonna have to. I don't want to mock, I really don't. Because it's like, that'd be a shame if you got hit randomly by the stray enemy. Waste a life. But I don't want to say that, but I did it anyway.
Yeah, but now I'm actually like really happy with what I got out of it already, so don't need to beat it.
I'm guessing the secondary enemies are like their lingering spirit.
Stupid. I was doing quite well, but yeah, eventually someone was going to hit me.
What's with the floating spears? Or is that their bodies, I guess?
That is their weapons.
Can't do anything with them?
No.
It's a...
I mean, I have my own weapon.
Yeah, it's just like some interesting design quirk. Like mechanically, you think they do something. Ah!
Okay, maybe I'm not even going there, so...
Never mind. Well, that's a good indicator to stop anyway. You're already almost at 2 hours now.
Yeah, but I think I will do some house stuff.
Oh yeah, do your
stuff,
house
great.
stuff. You got 5 minutes. I mean, not bad for, you know.
Yeah,
If-
for like the first time that I got like to the third area already twice, so
Yeah, yeah. It's like if this was a somebody's first time, like holy shit, you got far for your first time.
What jobs the house contractor has available?
so yeah, I got quite a lot. So Fate's prophecies.
The fated list of minor
They got
prophecies.
like
Sounds somewhat exciting.
these spirits of people who died who happen to be constructors that still have a use down here.
This one.
These architects, they still have a use down here even if they've died.
Yeah.
Here you go. I'll be on the lookout for this when I'm in the area.
Of all the things, you think that takes priority.
Fuck you. You can't tell me what to do.
And I look forward to seeing the result.
He definitely is a major rebellious phase, isn't he?
Yeah.
But he's rebellious for,
That must be the
let's see, a very normal reason.
What do you know? This came true.
Hey, already met all of them. Neat.
There was this, I guess, pseudo achievements, I'd label this.
Yeah, something like that.
Meet the qualifications, you get a benefit.
Yeah. So you get like actually quite
Almost.
good stuff like is there no escape?
Almost got the last one.
Ah, god damn it, I'm still one shot. Okay. Oh well.
So I saw, well, what you were upgrading earlier was the fountain room. Which room's the fountain room?
It's just randomly can happen that there's a room that restores health instead of.
Oh,
just
okay. You
failure.
upgraded to be more beneficial when you encounter it.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Like prophecies, nobody gives a damn about them.
Yeah.
And he agrees with me. I hate prophecies. They never do them right.
Meg, look, I know you're just doing your job out there, and anyway, found this, thought of you and all that, so here.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
I'll see to it this contraband.
Who do you normally pick then, considering for
Take your findings
whatever
to
romance options, however this game works?
I did Thanatos.
Okay. I can see the appeal.
I met it, yeah, but at some point.
I want to try someone else.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure yet.
The problem is, you gotta get over that urge of going to your favorites.
I'm actually sure if I will be romancing anyone in this because, you know, you need to give them so much nectar for it, so.
deal
Mm.
with you.
Yeah, that's the problem with this type of thing. Is like, do you focus on everyone or yourself? Because either way, it's gonna take a minute.
Yep. But I probably should stop myself there because otherwise I forgot that I haven't talked to anybody yet.
Yeah, yeah. Do what you need, and we'll
think-
stop.
If I don't pet your other head, don't bite my arm off. Deal?
But he might. But he can just grow it back. Like the doggo seems harmless enough. I'd still pet them.
Good doggo.
Be strong. Achilles, sir. I got a relic of some sort out there. A glove you were
Yeah,
mentioning.
maybe just finish up there and then start the one fresh so don't, you know, disconnect.
Just do whatever you need to. Just you need to tell me when I need to stop because I'm still going.
Yeah, fair. Because I'm still going because, like, what's a few minutes, anyways?
You need sleep.
And drink it up. Not yet, perhaps, but soon.
As long as it's nothing too critical, and then you do it by accident.
Drink it. Call my chambers a mess. Look at your desk, Father. Whatever happened to your court musician, huh? Where's his sentencing parchment work? Stuck in Tartarus all because he stopped singing for you on command.
Didn't he just miss his wife?
Not five, but yeah.
Why don't you commute his sentence yourself? Seeing as I haven't gotten around to it yet.
Sure, happy to oblige. I'll just ask the house contractor since you're too busy.
That's a waste of resources.
Contractor, mind locating the court musician's sentence when you get the chance?
Oh, there it is.
I know I got the diamond for it.
Commute our court musician sentencing.
Let me guess, he's the sound test.
Hello.
Ah, Orpheus.
Maybe you'll have
Yeah,
some
that was
more.
easy. He could have done that himself, but he couldn't be asked.
Well, normally the diamond actually takes a bit of work because it needs a second boss, but
You already got it. But still, Hades could have done that himself. No,
He doesn't want to
Not
bother.
not with his resources.
Look, don't get on Father's bad side like that, and you're going to be fine. Besides, right now I think he's angry with me.
I grieve for you, my friend. But if you've come to ask me for a song, why, I'm afraid I must stand firm about my answer.
It's all right.
Too depressed.
Can't make you sing if
Yeah.
you don't want to.
Yeah.
Hey, mate. Here. I got this from my favorite
He
quartet.
just says mate. It's like very. I don't picture Greek saying mate.
Retaliation on my part, my friend.
It's a modern interpretation.
And I have a gift for you.
You're too kind, mate.
What is that? A jar of jam? Looks like one.
I already got another prophecy.
Pleasure doing business with
Ah,
you, mate.
Neat.
I'm actually rushing through a lot of stuff here.
No, that's good. That just
That
means
is-
that when playthrough wise, it's actually not going to take too long.
House contractor, my good shade, have yet another job for your distinguished...
Whatever makes this go by faster, so this doesn't take up like 20 parts, because there's no reason it should do.
Don't think 20 parts, yeah.
You know how we are. Alright, let's just see weapon
In
loadout
worst
wise.
case, I will turn on God case, and then
Easy
I will...
mode.
See what that
Yeah,
was.
if it really goes that well.
So just about the looks of it, you're only allowed to hold one until you can upgrade to hold more, right?
No, it's like every person you meet and can give gifts to gives you bonus.
But you can only hold the one, right?
Yeah, you can only hold the one.
And what's the lock items icons at the bottom then?
That's for when you become really friends with somebody.
Ah, okay. Yep, I get it. And I bet those stuff is really powerful.
You know something, boyo? I
But
think you could do a real number
quite
on
well,
these
yeah.
columns holding up this place and bring the whole thing down in just a few swipes. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, but then Hades wouldn't like that.
If you did.
Yeah, this is just telling you if you take stuff with columns, enemies take more damage because stuff flies down.
Yeah, but then they'll bring the ceiling down, and then Hades won't like that.
Yeah, but it's not too bad.
Don't ruin the foundations of the place, man. It's not worth it. It'll take too much work.
For you, mate. Thought you might get a kick out of this.
For me, pal?
Oh, sweet nectar!
Awful nice.
Yay.
But guess what? I got this for you. Tit for tat, you understand? A deal's a deal.
Tit for tat. I haven't heard that in a long ass while.
Cheers, mate.
It's me lucky tooth. Don't lose it.
What do you actually do? Oh, this is pretty much just the Donut Death Defiance. Yeah.
Okay.
Skelly.
Skelly's worth it. Best buddy Skelly. I better stop you right here because you're gonna do another run.
Yeah, I
Stop right there.
Wait.
You can only do so much.
Oh, okay, I need to collect the reward first.
Just tell me when you're done.
Soon.
So I'm assuming you can't leave till you leave this room in particular, right?
Yeah, I need to collect the reward and then I can.
Oh, what's this?
It's the first time I'm getting a call. Neat.
The wrath of Poseidon at my beck and call.
What does a call do? Is this a rage meter?
It
looks like a
pretty
rage meter.
Yeah, it's like a power upgrade.
Okay.
So. Now I can quit. So
Yay.
yeah.
So there
it
is okay, so there is a cross
Okay.
save.
It's syncing, but it's just syncing it to the
Server?
yeah.
Maybe. It looks more like there might be cross save stuff between your last save file for certain unlocks. Maybe, if
I
I'm reading
don't
that
think
correctly.
so. I think it's just to have it synced to the multiple devices. or
Which is
something
also
like that.
possible because the cloud
Yeah.
icon. But I want to say that's a thing. Either way. So
But yeah,
that'll do
really
for
like
stream.
the game. Fun gameplay, challenging, and also like I really like the writing and story in it.
Yeah, I can definitely see the appeal. It's just a question of how long it'll take. That's the question. Because
Yeah, but we're actually getting some places already. It's like
yeah, you're already on third floor territory, which is
yeah,
as you said, pretty fast considering there's only 4 floors in the base
Yeah.
game. Varying difficulty. So yeah, you're doing good. I can tell. All right, that'll do for a stream. So We good tomorrow?
Yeah, we're good tomorrow.
I have to check now. My schedule don't matter no more.
Sorry.
It's
Just
handy.
one concert and then being sick afterwards.
Alright, so come back tomorrow for more Hades. See if we can reach that elusive 4th floor, maybe. If we think about it.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm getting closer, but yeah, this one is a tougher one. But I'm like, I'm getting stuck